Hey Capricorn, Alice here with your July 2022 monthly reading. We're just kind of gonna see where this goes, just very free form, see what Spirit wants to tell you for this month. Technically, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you find it is when you're meant to find it. There may be a message in here for you. Your timeline is different from my timeline. Like right now, for me, obviously it's July, but you know, this can be different for you. So it could be a month, the month that you're in right now, or there just may be some message in here for you somewhere. Just keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything is going to apply to your situation. Just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't try to force it. Just really, you know, go with your gut, go with your intuition here. If it doesn't make sense to you, like logically, it can be future influence. So keep that in mind. Feel free to check out your sun, moon, rising, or Venus signs. Or anything that you feel drawn to. I really just use the signs as a indicator. I am not an astrologist at all. It's just, you know, an easy way to kind of separate the energy there. So yeah, anything that you feel drawn to. If you like this reading or you find it useful or entertaining in any way, I appreciate it if you like and or subscribe. That helps me do more with the channel, and you get to be notified when I post new readings, which I try to do as frequently as I am able to. As much energy that I have to give to the readings. I have found that there are sometimes some readings are more draining than others, and yeah. Anyways, let's get started. Let's see what Spirit would like you to know for this month. See what's going on for you in the current energy, Capricorn. Okay. You may be getting a fresh start, well, not fresh start, a reset here that you may be not realizing. It might be a little hidden here because I saw it pop out here, but I didn't want to come out. We have the Star in reverse, we have the Two of Wands in reverse, we have the Knight of Wands here. Just try to get this somewhat straight. Oh, the Lovers, the Fool, Five of Wands, Three of Swords in reverse, Queen of Wands in reverse, Six of Wands. I'm gonna say the outlook here doesn't really look too promising. It does kind of, it's like bittersweet, it feels here. Overall energy, we have the Six of Swords in reverse. I feel like the overall energy here for you this month, not just for you, but you know, the energy around you, I feel like things are gonna like come back around again for you. Like if you thought you got away from a situation, I feel like that situation is going to come back around again. Something that you know, maybe it was kind of rough, or you're just like, yeah, I don't want to deal with this right now, and you just kind of ran away from the situation, or you got away from it. I feel like this month it may be coming back here again, or you know, if it's like somebody else around you, then they may be feeling that way. If you were this other person's problem, then you may be wanting to come back around again. It's just a lot of like, hey, let's like that situation that we didn't really deal with, like let's, you know, come back around and deal with that now. That's what it feels like, the energy, the overall energy here. What happened here in the recent past with the Star in reverse, the Two of Wands in reverse, and the Knight of Wands in reverse, I feel like there is a sadness here, a hopelessness here, that came from perhaps you weren't able to make up your mind on what you wanted to do in a situation here. So it's like rather than doing something here, I feel like you just ran away from the problem rather than dealing with it. And that has created the star in reverse. That's created some hopelessness, some sadness here in a situation, possibly with a connection here, with the lovers here, that I don't know what happened, but something happened here that I don't feel it was resolved. I feel like perhaps you ran away from the situation, but it feels like this month that you may be coming back around, possibly dealing with the situation, or the situation is coming back around that you're going to have to deal with. Now, it kind of feels that way. But in the recent past, it's like you weren't able to really make up your mind on what you wanted to do about it, because you weren't feeling very hopeful about the situation. Okay. I'm going to clarify. I feel like I should clarify as I go, because then I don't get so confused. We have the High Priestess, we have the Four of Cups in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I feel like whatever this hopelessness that you were feeling, I don't feel like it was completely, like, I wouldn't say it was your fault. Here, I feel like there was a lot of things that were hidden from you. A lot of information that was hidden from you, because it's like, it almost feels like it wouldn't have made a difference here, whether you knew or not. It's just kind of, maybe it was better for you not to know. Yeah, I don't really... It might be because it might have worried you too much. It would have caused too much anxiety here. So I feel almost like the universe was protecting you a little bit here by keeping information from you, so that you wouldn't get emotionally involved in it here. It's kind of like what you don't know can't hurt you, type of feeling here. It's like you feel sad, you feel hopeless and all that, but I don't think you have all the information here about the situation, and I feel like the universe is kind of protecting you in that way that you're not supposed to know. Otherwise, yeah, it's to protect like how you're feeling, your emotions. I mean, that can explain why you didn't do anything here, why you couldn't make up your mind on what you wanted to do, because you didn't have all the information as well. And it's not entirely your fault. Also, I don't feel like you could have gotten it either. It almost feels like it would have came from outside. You know, the Wheel of Fortune is like outside energies, outside influences. Like you would have to find this information from elsewhere. It's not something that you could just sit and think about or find out on your own. You would have to like dig around and do some research or talk to people, or, you know, somebody would have to tell you. It feels like it's not something that you could figure out on your own. And that would rely on somebody else being willing to tell you the information as well. All right. In the current situation here, we have the Lovers, we have the Fool, and we have the Five of Wands. I do feel like there is a connection here that you have with somebody. Because honestly, I know a lot of readers are like, the Lovers can mean choice and all that to them. But, I mean, it's one card out of 78 cards. So for me, when the Lover shows up, this is a connection. There is a connection here. It's a strong connection. I don't know. It's not always a soulmate connection or a deep connection, but it's an important connection. Usually it's probably along like a soulmate, and when I talk about soulmates, it's in like the spiritual sense, you know, somebody that you've had some sort of soul contract with. It doesn't mean that this is, you know, the one and only kind of thing. That's not how I see soulmates or view soulmates. So The Lovers here usually does mean another energy, another person here. I do feel like there's something that you want to take a risk on when it comes to this connection with somebody here, that you want to kind of take a leap of faith here, that you're trying to decide on, should I take a leap of faith here or not? It does feel like you're a little bit indecisive here with the Two of Wands so close by, and with the Five of Wands, I do feel that you are debating with yourself whether you should take some sort of leap of faith here with this connection. It can be that maybe you feel that there are other people involved, that there is competition here. I do feel like there's a bit of a hesitancy with this Fool energy here. And Four of Wands in reverse. Yeah, see, I told you, Two of Wands. I'm like, it's bouncing off this Two of Wands here, that it's like you're not sure if you want to take this risk or not. We have the Sun in reverse. Again, it's because you don't have all the information. It's not very clear to you, if this is a good thing or not, if this would disrupt things in your life, if this would disrupt things in this other person's life here. It's like you don't really want to be disruptive here, but at the same time you kind of do, because it's almost like you feel like, well, my life has been disrupted, so I should do something about that. It has to do with this connection here. There is this sadness, hopelessness has to do with this connection here. And it's like, so I should take a leap of faith here. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I should do because I don't know everything. The Sun in reverse, I'm not even sure if it would make me happy. It's like you're not even sure if this is something that you really want to do. Would this would this be the answer to all my problems? Like, you're not entirely sure here. So there is a sense of debating with yourself. Should I do this? Should I not? What should I do? Like, you are kind of, I don't feel like you're in your head. It's just, you're not sure what you want to do here. Let me see here. I'm wanting to know, here, I'll talk after I get the cards up. Yeah, I was wondering if there were other people here. The Three of Cups did show itself, so there possibly might be other people that you don't know about showing up here. Ace of Wands, Seven of Swords in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse. I feel like you do want to start something here. Like, you are feeling, I would say, almost inspired here. Like, you kind of want to break the rules here. There's some sort of unwritten rule here that you've been following up to this point, and you're debating with yourself if you should really, go for it, if you should break this rule. This can be like a societal etiquette type of rule here. I feel like, you know how we have all those stupid rules that, you shouldn't call somebody X amount of times. Like, if you call somebody too many times, you come off as clingy or desperate or whatever. Like, those types of rules. It's like one of those types of rules where you feel like you shouldn't take this risk here because of that, but you're debating with yourself. You're like, should I do something or not? Because you're feeling, it does feel like you feel with the Ace of Wands here, like, there's a spark here. You're inspired to take this sort of risk here. You with the Seven of Swords here, it's like you're trying not to hide from yourself. You're being very honest with yourself here, that you think that you want to start something here. Because I feel like before you just weren't interested in doing anything, but now for some reason, you're feeling like, maybe you might want to take a risk here. Maybe you might want to do something here. Again, that's the Six of Swords energy here. You know, something that you've ran away from, something that you've put on the back burner. There's this energy of wanting to come back around again to it. You know, wanting to revisit it again. Revisit whatever it was that you've ran away from. Whatever it was that you've, you know, gotten away from, or, you know, put in the back of your mind. I feel like a lot's going to come out for this, and I'll have to do properly. I'll do a spread after, but 7 of Wands. Yeah, and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse again. There's something about this connection that you feel like you don't want to let go of. There's something about it that, you know, there is a burning desire to fight for this connection here, even though, you know, there's really like nothing that you can kind of do about it. And when I say that, it's because there's a lot of outside external influences here that may be preventing you. There's just a lot of fiery energy here. I really get the sense here that you may want to do something, but, you know, there's just a whole lot of like debating back and forth, can't really decide what to do or how to do it. But, you know, there's that desire, you know, that energy here. But see, because it almost feels like out of your control. You know, these are things that are external influences. You know, it's not your fault. You know, this is just things that are outside of you, outside of even your person. When I say your person, the other person here in this connection, you know, and it weighs on you. It does cause burdens here. But I do feel like there is a sense here that you, it's like you feel the connection, and it is challenging, but it's like you do, it's like you do want to stand your ground here in some way. Okay. The near future here. Now, this is what I was saying. It's kind of bittersweet here because I don't see things particularly working out in the near future with you and this connection with the Three of Swords in reverse. It does seem that there is heartache here. You know, there are hurt feelings here. I'm sorry to say, I'm not going to sugarcoat things here. You know, it's here. This is a broken heart here. And it feels like, it does feel like you might end up taking the risk here. And because with the Fool, I mean, it's major arcana, it does feel like you may take a leap of faith here, although it does seem like it might turn out that this Queen of Wands may be this other person here, and I don't think that they're going to be very pleased with it, and that might be what breaks your heart. Maybe you're expecting something else, I don't know. But the Queen of Wands, she can be somebody who, she can be kind of annoyed. She can also be somebody who is kind of like controlling. She can be a little bossy here because it's like wanting, there's the Six of Wands. I feel like this queen here, there's something in particular that she wants victory in. And like I said, this Fool here, you know, this is a disruption in your life, a disruption in their life. They're going to see this, if you take a risk here, with this connection in the current energy, they may see this as a disruption in their life here, and they're not going to be very pleased about it because there's something that they have their attention. Something else has their attention, I feel. And that's probably going to hurt you here, knowing that this person, this Queen of Wands, is looking at something else here, or someone else. What is it? What is the Six of Wands here? I'm very sorry. This, you know, that's not probably what you want to hear. But that is the energy, and I don't intend to sugarcoat things for you and tell you everything is sunshine and rainbows when it's not. Like when the energy here isn't saying that. You know, there's a reason why Spirit, you know, wants you to know these things. I don't know what that reason is. That's for you to discern, but it's showing up for a reason. Oh, Six of Wands. So we have, again, there's a Six of Swords, both in reverse, and the Eight of Wands here. And the Chariot. Yeah, this Queen of Wands is looking towards something else. Their attention is elsewhere here. They're looking at something else because, you know, they're looking to move forward here. It almost feels like they're trying to go past whatever they've put in the past, whatever, you know, this is your energy as well, you know, that you and this person have ran away from a situation or put it in the back of your mind. This person really is trying to just look past that. Whatever it is that they put in the back of their mind, you know, they're kind of like, I don't really want to think about this anymore. You know, they are moving forward with the Chariot and the Eight of Wands. They want to move forward here. I feel like the Six of Wands, they're not even paying attention to this anymore. You know, they have something else that they're paying attention to. Okay. I want to see more about this Queen of Wands person. You know what? I feel like I need to give a trigger warning at this point because I know the direction that this is going and the way that it feels that it's going in may not be something that you want to hear. So I will give a trigger warning at this point. So I want to know more about this Queen of Wands. So let's see, who is this Queen of Wands? Yeah, I get it. Six of Wands. I get there's somebody who's looking for success. You know, they're paying attention to something that would bring them success. I get it. That's not what I wanted, though. Hierophant in reverse, the Three of Wands in reverse, the Eight of Cups in reverse. This is somebody who I feel like this person is probably quite rebellious. This person doesn't follow rules. This person is, yeah, this person's a rule breaker, definitely. They possibly march to the beat of their own drum. Somebody who's hard to tie down, I would say, with the Hierophant in reverse. This is somebody who often doesn't see the bigger picture. They get hyper focused on things. You know, they pay attention to details. Sometimes they can't see the forest for the trees because they get super like focused on one thing here. You know, also this is somebody who hesitates, who creates delays, who stalls. Things here. The Eight of Cups, this can be somebody who has a hard time letting things go, somebody who tends to get emotionally attached to things, to people here. They have a hard time moving on from people, moving on from situations. I'm not getting that they hold grudges. It's just like when they feel something, you know, when they have an emotional connection to someone or something, it's very hard for them to sort of sever that connection here. They can be quite clingy, quite codependent here. The Five of Wands in reverse, I do feel like this is somebody who doesn't always agree. Like overall, they don't agree with this. So if you tell this person, like, I think that, you know, you have a hard time settling down. I think that you get overly attached to things. I think that you purposely stall and delay things. They're going to fight you on that. They're just going to be like, no, I don't. I'm not like that at all. Why would you say that about me? I'm not like that. You know, I don't think that. I think that you're wrong. I think that that's stupid or something. That's who this person is. This person, yeah, okay. This person seems like a handful. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. So how is this person perceiving you in the current energy? How does this person see you? The Seven of Pentacles. They see you as somebody who is biding their time, who's waiting. It almost like it's... They do see that you are somebody that is kind of going with the flow here, that you're somebody who wants to avoid ruining things, that you're avoiding ruining things completely here with them and this person, like in this connection. They see you as somebody who's just kind of waiting for an opportunity to do something here, because you don't, again, you don't want to cause any waves. You don't want to ruin things. You don't want to, you don't want to destroy what is here. So it's like they see you, whether this is true or not, this is just how they're viewing you. They view you as somebody who's just kind of waiting around, that there's nothing that you can do except wait for an opportunity to do something here, because you just don't want to, you don't want to be too reckless here and ruin what is already here. That's how they are perceiving you in the current energy. How do they feel towards you in the current energy? You have the Eight of Wands, the Page of Cups in reverse. I do feel like this person, the Page of Cups can be an energy that's a little la la land, a little fantasy, daydreaming. It can also be attention seeking. Somebody who, isn't using like their emotions very well, because it's just a page. So this is somebody who tends to try to get the attention of others. Pay attention to me. I want you to pay attention to me. This can be somebody who just kind of, fantasizes about what could be, but doesn't actually really do anything about it. Doesn't take any action here. They do feel like perhaps things moved a little too fast with you, or they feel like there's some sort of like, that they would have to do something here. They feel like in order to progress something, to make things go faster here, they'd have to do something that they're unable to do here with you. Like they feel like they can't move things forward here. Because they feel like, it would be too many problems here. It would be perhaps irresponsible of them to do it, or it would just be too many problems. It'd just be too overwhelming here. Again, I mean, overall, this is just somebody who, like, they can daydream all they want and fantasize here, but I don't see them actually taking any action. The Page of Cups is just somebody who, it's like, has big dreams, big plans here, but doesn't do anything. So like their feelings, they have feelings for you, but they're not willing to actually do anything about those feelings here. They feel like they can't do it, or that it would be too much work here, or there's too many problems here, there's too many burdens here, to move things forward. That there's too many blockages here in order to move things forward. That's how they feel. Okay, that doesn't mean that's what's going on here. That's just how they feel. Okay. Ten of Cups in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So I don't see them really doing anything here. I see them taking sort of the high ground here. This is what they feel is the high ground here. They're just kind of I don't see them really moving forward here. I see them just kind of seeing what you're going to do or see how things play out here before they even do anything here. They're trying to be mature about this, you know, about the situation here. I don't see them really acting on anything here. They may still sort of fantasize about, you know, what things could have been with you here, but they're just kind of waiting and seeing what life is going to do. You know, where is life going to take me? How are things going to balance and fit in here in my life here? That's why it feels kind of bittersweet. Like, I don't feel like this person is flat out rejecting you. I mean, I think they do feel that there's a connection here with you. And like there are some feelings here, but I feel like a lot of it is that they're just their attention is elsewhere. You know, I feel like they're looking elsewhere. You know, like, okay, like what are they actually looking at with that Six of Wands? Okay, they don't know what they're looking at. Okay, fine. The Moon in reverse here. And the Seven of Wands. Okay, yeah, they don't actually know what they're looking for. So this is somebody who's feeling kind of lost right now in their life. They don't actually know what it is that they're looking for, but they're looking elsewhere. They're just kind of like seeing what is there. Now, this is like a rebellious thing. Like I told you, with the Hierophant in reverse, this person feels like this is somebody who does not follow rules. This person doesn't like to be contained, I guess. They don't like to have restrictions here, and I feel like this person is kind of looking elsewhere. Maybe they want attention elsewhere because I don't know why. You know, they're confused. You know, they're confused. They don't really know why, but it is in the energy of being rebellious, like doing it because like they don't really want to. It's like they don't want to get stuck. It is a very stubborn energy. I'm going to tell you that. Very stubborn energy here. Okay. Let's see what the potential outcome here is for you. Potential outcome here. Page of Swords, Six of Pentacles in reverse, Five of Pentacles, Queen of Cups in reverse, King of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. And then we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. I feel overall here the energy is just kind of distracting oneself with other, you know, things, just like trying to get distracted here, or just not seeing what's around you. This can be you, this can be this other person. You know, just trying to like, it's like putting the blinders on here. Unfortunately, I do feel that there is a little bit of a desperation here, possibly from you. But it feels more desperation of wanting things to, how do I put this? Because the King of Cups is somebody who cares about other people and, you know, wanting to make sure like that the other person is is okay, basically. It's like having that compassion for them. It's like I want to know that you're okay here. And it does feel like you're compromising yourself a little bit here by maybe you're giving a little bit too much of yourself because you're in this energy of like, hey, you know, I just want to make sure that you're okay here, that everything's fine. But it does feel, I don't know, like it just feels like it is a selfless energy, but at the same time, it doesn't feel like you're doing it completely for selfless reasons. It's weird. Because I feel like you've been watching with the Page of Swords. That's why, you know, this energy is here. You know, you are just kind of like, you know, being like, you know, I hope that this person's okay, you know, I just want to make sure that they're fine. But it's because you've been watching them because you might feel like they're not okay. You know what I mean? With Queen of Cups here, it's, but you don't know. That's the thing. With the Page of Swords, it's like you don't really know if they're okay or not. You know, because you're just watching from afar. You're just kind of getting indirect information here. So you could be getting it from friends of friends, or you could be getting, maybe you're just looking on their social media, and you know, people on social media, they only post the things that they want people to see. Most people don't post things about how they really feel on social media, or what they show to the outside. And remember, this person's a Queen of Wands. I feel like this person hides a lot of things beneath the surface as well. So you may be watching them and you may be thinking that this person is not emotionally, you know, stable here. And it does feel like this kind of makes you feel like you should give more to this, that you're like, you know, I want to make sure this person's okay here, you know, because, but you know, you're not included here with the Five of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So you're having to do this on your own. You're having to kind of just use your own abilities and your own discernment and try to figure out, you know, is everything okay with this person? But I feel with the Knight of Cups in reverse, like overall, it's kind of like, again, the Knight of Cups is a very daydreamy, la la land energy here. You know, this is somebody who, it's kind of a fantasy, you know, distracting yourself. I feel like almost you're paying attention a little too much to what this person is doing to distract yourself away from your own shit here. Yeah, to distract yourself away from what would make you happy. It's almost like, because the Six of Pentacles in reverse just feels like there's an imbalance here, and it feels like you're giving too much to this situation. You're paying too much attention to a person who isn't paying attention to you. This person is doing their own thing. I don't think like, it's not that they hate you or anything like that. They're just, their focus is elsewhere. And I feel like your focus is on them, but their focus isn't on you, and that you may be paying a little bit too much attention to them, perhaps distracting yourself away from things in your own life. Yeah, that's what it looks like here. As the potential outcome. Remember, you know, this is just, you know, energies are very fluid. Things can change here. There isn't any major arcana here, so this, you know, this can easily change dependent on people's free will, your free will, other people's free will. So let's see what the advice and or guidance here is for you, and then we'll wrap this up. Okay, we have there, see, King of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Death in reverse, and then we have the Ten of Swords in reverse here. I feel like Spirit is trying to advise you to pay more attention to the things that, the pain that you haven't resolved. You know, there's some sort of pain here that you haven't really dealt with, and that you should, you know, this is pain that you've kind of kept to yourself here, that you haven't, you know, fully explored, that you've been protecting for some reason here, and that you haven't really dealt with. Like, it's become habitual, like you just always feel this pain, and you've just kind of, you know, it's just there, and I'm not dealing with it. And it does feel like Spirit is trying to advise you, you know, this King of Cups energy, this compassion that you have for other people, perhaps you should, you know, turn it towards yourself and have compassion for yourself, and try to deal with whatever this pain is that you've been dealing with, that you have here, but you just kind of been pushing down, you know, pushing deep down, and not, you know, dealing with and finishing, because you're almost done. I mean, the Ten of Swords does reset to an Ace of Swords, but when it's in reverse, it's like stuck there. You know, it can't get, you know, you can't get over it. You know, you need to get over it, whatever this is. It needs to be dealt with here. And I feel like Spirit, you know, the advice here is to use, you know, use your emotions, use your compassion that you have for other people, And really, you know, that, you know, the kings have a lot of wisdom and a lot of knowledge, and you have a lot of wisdom and knowledge when it comes to emotions, and it's like, use this to deal with your pain here. Don't get stuck here with the, you know, the death in reverse here. Like, don't be afraid of change or fear, you know, things changing here, because, you know, things do naturally change here. You know, with the death in reverse, like, avoid getting stuck and being afraid of what could happen if you let go here. If, you know, death is about releasing things that aren't serving you anymore, releasing things, letting go of things that aren't helping you, that are just weighing you down, you know, bringing your, whatever, your vibration down and all that. And, you know, the advice here is like, don't be afraid to change. Don't be afraid to let things go if it's not like helping you anymore here. So really the advice here and for you from Spirit is to, you know, let things go if it's not, you know, if it's not working here for you. You know, it's okay, you know, for things to change. You know, things do change, and that doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad thing. Yeah, it's creating instability here for you. Whatever pain is here that is unresolved, it's coming from a place that you feel unstable. You know, the King of Pentacles in reverse. The King of Pentacles in reverse is somebody who feels like they don't have everything. You know, they don't feel successful in their life. You know, there's something here that, you know, that you don't have, that you wish that you could have, or that you want to have, or you feel that you deserve to have in some way here. And, you know, there's some sort of acceptance that needs to happen here. Okay, so that's your reading, Capricorn, for this month. Thanks for watching. Good luck, take care, and I will talk to you later.